Hi, my name is Joe Smith.
My name's Lauren Goyer.
My name is Pasent Shaker.
And these are the things that I wish professors knew.
Professors, the first thing you should know is that students don't trust syllabuses.
When it comes to the syllabus, in high school, the syllabus was a little bit more informal, I would say. I realized later on down the semester that I didn't need all these books at the exact same time. I wish when I was first starting out, I would have known what supplies I can get later, possibly, or what books I would need to get later, just so that I'm not piling up all at once. It would really help with cost and saving.
Often it seems that professors forget this and choose a book that costs maybe a certain amount and/or is tried to get a hold of.
In order to encourage students to participate with the syllabus and trust the syllabus more, would be to have more factual syllabuses and make sure, of course, that it's accurate. Sending out syllabi well in advance at the start of class, updating if there are any changes, making sure that it is up to date and factual are all important parts of it.
Another thing that I wish professors knew is that it's not easy to test on things that we don't go over in lecture. I had a professor that lectured us on topics that we didn't test on. And when it was time to test, the tests were very difficult because we haven't been given the right knowledge or the proper understanding on the topics that we were testing on.
Professors often forget that there are clear racial and financial disparities that make our lives as students, especially students of color, very difficult.
There's always the same imagery in everything that we're learning when it comes to marginalized groups. So example, Black History Month, the first person we learn about is always Martin Luther King. If everyone is collectively just using the same work, it becomes disingenuous and it's not authentic. And I think if the teachers go out of their way to find people that we might have not learned about in the past, then that shows that you genuinely care about what you're teaching.
If the environment is provided for students to discuss and to take what they've learned and apply it to themselves in that way, I believe we can reach a more personal education in that way as well. When it comes to educating the whole person, I believe it's important that the connection is not only made to the material, but made with their classmates as well.
Keeping in mind our cultural differences, there have been some things that have been posted, a lesson, it has offended me culturally. When I shared my concerns, those concerns were not heard at all. It wasn't taken into consideration. And it's very hard as not just as a student of color, but as a Black student to sit through and read some things that are just meant well, but really offensive.
When my pronouns are used correctly, or when I can tell professors are trying and they're correcting themselves, I want to participate, I want to be there, I feel included, I feel validated. But in the classes when I'm misgendered a lot, it's really invalidating. And, mistakes happen, of course, but when they do and a professor goes out of their way to correct themselves or to acknowledge it, it really makes the difference.
I was trying to figure out, how to balance work and school, and being a parent, coming from, dysfunctional family and limited resources was really my downfall.
I am also a parent, which is something that I share with professors, yet I do not feel that these things are taken into consideration. Not everyone's schedule is the same.
When it comes to equity issues, it is so important that professors have flexibility on both attendance and due dates. I know that both these things are important to instilling professionalism within students. However, there must be flexibility in both of these areas. Students have a lot of stuff going on outside of their lives, and it's so important that we have the flexibility, if we need it, to take a day off from class and/or have a small extension on an assignment.
11:59 is the perfect deadline. It gives us a chance to actually turn the work in on time. Keep students in mind that we have other things just going on. We have work, we have kids, we have families, and some of us have disabilities.
It would have been a great help if professors spent more time with their students and were able to tell them about resources available on campus. It can be very intimidating for students to talk to professors or just initiating the conversation.
College is an overwhelming period of adjustment for all undergraduates, but it's even harder without knowledge of the resources available to help us succeed.
While we appreciate and understand that there are some professors who attempt to truly help and care for students, There are some things we wish professors knew.
I'm giving these suggestions not because teachers and professors don't do these things, it's because I have seen fantastic professors here at CSUN do all of these different things. And my personal wish is for every single professor here at CSUN to do these different approaches when it comes to their courses.
The best way to make sure everyone succeeds is to give everyone the opportunity to succeed in the first place by spreading awareness.
So yeah, that's what I wish my professors would know.